I won't sit around and beg, well, until I've withered to a groveling dog.
Groveling dog?
You might want to continue living a split life, making love to me while still seeing others.
You said I could.
I won't be another toy. I won't try to resuscitate our love while you delight in others and eventually find love elsewhere.
Okay.
This letter is my attempt to sum up the truth as I see it and to leave nothing unsaid. I think most of what I'm addressing is unconscious to you. I expect you will disagree, not understand, get angry with me for saying it. Normally I would wait to bring this up until our relationship might be strong enough to weather it.
Yeah, no, we're actually already dead, so you're not cutting in front of me and breaking up with me first.
The more I consider it, the more I believe you grew scared of our love and the vulnerability inherent in it. Shortly after I surrendered to you, once the push and pull of my unresolved reservations was gone, and I gave in to you fully, you faded. I think the magnitude of it scared you, and once you knew I could reciprocate. You are right that you weren't ready for a relationship, and I don't think it's because I'm not the right fit. Actually, it is. I think what we had nourished the good part for both of us. The tenderness we still have speaks to that. I think it scared you that love could be that good. I think it scared you that I was a challenge, even to your vices, even though I hadn't yet outwardly made a stand against them.
Really? That was part of your plan? Glad I dodged that bullet.
I don't want it to sound like I'm looking down on you and harshly judging you.
You kinda are.
I too have had my struggles with the dark side, as I think most do. I used to be petulant and sulk if circumstances around me were not how I wanted. And it would put me down for the rest of the day or more. That part is no more, but I still struggle with self-criticism and other negativities that weigh on me, close me off, and shut me down.
Thanks for sharing!
We all have them in one form or another. This struggle between two poles is what underpins the challenges of being alive. More so in this age where the primary struggle is no longer hunting, gathering, and raising food to survive.
Really, bringing us back in time there.
There's a dark side to you. It was there in our first date, in your pursuit of sex. Allow me to make you uncomfortable with my sexuality. In the physical aggression of biting my nipples. Some people like that. And pressing forcefully on my temples. It's called massage. And in your demeanor as if I was an object and you were going to take what you wanted, preferably against my will. I think you wanted resistance.
Yeah, no.
You quickly learned that was not acceptable with me, and your loving, caring touch took over. Then I decided to indulge you and play with handcuffs, but it soon became apparent that this was not merely a prop. Nothing wrong with some props. Rather, for you, it implied a tonal shift back to exploring my threshold for pain. Some people like that too. It is an outlet for your aggression, and I would have to betray myself and curdle my heart.
Curdle your heart?
To play along, to act the part, to be callous and rough. That is not love. It is confusion and misplaced pain. But these are my words, so I will let another describe that impulse, more favorably perhaps. I see the same emotional blindness in how you smother your cat.
Kitty!
Against her will, even though you love her dearly. Yes, there is still love in it. But there is a darkness too in your disregard for her feelings. It is a perversion of love. I struggle to make this distinction, but there is a profound difference between real love that I offer and the love that exists between two people that can mutually agree to abuse each other.
Abuse?
You know I won't do that. I've loved you in the fullest way that I can, maybe in a way you haven't known before.
Ugh.
When I love you, you know I will be honest and faithful. You know I will unconditionally trust you, even with other men or women. Part of you mirrored this, the part that's a big open heart walking around.
That's actually pretty cute.
When you say I'm not the right fit, I think you unconsciously seek someone who will echo your darkness. You might think of it as wanting someone who is wilder because I am too tame. But what wild means to you is what borderline abusive means to me.
Abuse?
There's a recklessness to it in how you throw around your body and others. There was a recklessness in how you threw yourself into this relationship.
Good point, actually.
I see the same recklessness in how you drink.
I did have a 6-pack of seltzers in my purse at the tire place.
Usually it's not extreme, but it is a mask you constantly hide behind. It feels good and numbs problems. I drink a bit and enjoy being overcome with induced fever,
Drama queen.
which in your presence becomes a hunger for you. Now who's getting kinky? It is not categorically a bad thing, but in excess, it will hide yourself from you. All these issues are the sprouts of a deeper pain that hides, a pain I was ready to hold with you. I saw it and I didn't look away. I think that scared you. Despite all this, I love you and tried to make it work.
Oh, despite all of this, you say.
I was aware of these obstacles early on, but I thought love might overcome that darkness. Love isn't always enough. Sometimes you need props. And it did for a short period, but then I think you were on the verge of being too exposed and vulnerable, so you recoiled to protect your old ways. Good thing I have my props. Your unconscious was threatened because I wouldn't feed that darkness, so you took the easy way out, which was not a conscious decision. You return back to your world where you do as you please, where no one can challenge you, back to your rules. You fuck others, knowing that was one of my first prohibitions.
First prohibition, you say!
Knowing it is a sure way out.
Kitty!
You return to your inconsequential dalliances and unrestricted, unattached play. Some people like that. I know part of you is better than that. Without my integrity and relentless caring, you are free to feed the darkness that I starved.
Okay.
You may find another like me and repeat this cycle until you are ready to grow and change. I know that change is hard. It can't be willed. Oftentimes we are forced into it, as I was by anxiety and depression.
Thanks, teacher.
These relationships may last a long time, but they are not the real love that I am trying to distinguish. It is possible to sustain a relationship like this when it's mostly fun and maybe drinking, and you don't dredge up your deeper issues. Some people are content to skim the surface for years. I hope you find the light. I see so much potential for you.
Goody!
I saw so much potential for us, and I wanted to get through the rough patches.
We dated 2 months.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of your more perceptive friends, Martha, Evan and Emily, Allison, Kathleen,
Check the list. Did you get a shout out?
are perplexed that you don't want a relationship with me. These are the same friends I would expect to speak up if you spiral deeper into recklessness, whether that is drinking, sex, or other. Good thing I have my props. While your less empathetic friends
I'm not gonna say any names here.
might turn a blind eye or encourage it. I may not allow myself to love you in the same way once you've given up on me, but I want you to know that I'm still here to help in as much as I can if you are struggling. I know there is a beautiful person in there.
I can't believe you're still watching this video.
It hurts me that part of you, to let that part of you go, along with all the beauty we shared.
I can't believe I'm still making this video.
I will miss it. Holding you, waking up beside you, wrapped in your arms, the passionate spark of your gaze, and the comfort of how you gave yourself to me without holding back. You filled my world and opened my eyes for a time. A part of me will always love you for that. I might be disappointed now while I mourn. That is so dark side of you. But I know you're right when you say we're all doing the best we can with what we have. May you have the best. You deserve it. It just seems I won't be the one to give it to you.
Kitty!